Hello and welcome to episode 58 of Unemployed to Unstoppable. We're just about to enter our final season, potentially, if we carry on the momentum we've got. We're into our 13th season. I think it's our 9th season with Millwall. Current trophies that we've had an FA Cup, a Carabao Cup, a league title, and a Europa Conference League as well. So going good guns with Millwall. Just been through a transfer window. We'll have the first game of the season, so stick around and you can see if I finally signed us a centre half. And welcome back. So there's no messing, we'll get straight into it, straight into the transfer window. We've currently spent 50 million. We've recouped 56 million, so we're at a net spend of minus 6 million, which again, from a sustainability point of view is good. However, we are increasing the wages each and every season that we progress. First two transfers you're well aware of. Sander Mas, we brought in from AZ Alkmaar on a free transfer. He's now worth 80 to 104 million, which is an absolutely massive signing as we transition to an attacking midfielder. Instead of having a defensive midfielder, his stats are phenomenal. He's an elite attacking midfielder, and what's more is he's not the first choice. So as a kind of rotational player, he's going to give me some headaches. He's only played a couple friendlies so far, but as we get into this season, he'll play more and more games, and we'll see how we rotate the midfield to see if we can fit him and Ndekamuma in the same team. So that kind of takes us on to Enoch Ndekamuma, which we got from Paris Saint-Germain on another free transfer, another advanced midfielder to give us the strength and depth to play in that role. Now, he is an absolute phenomenon, midfield orchestrator. His stats are even better than Mas's are. He's played some friendlies already, averages 7.8. First name on the team sheet, I think. His current ability might even be higher than that of Codriano and Medina. The question is, do we play him in that advanced role, or do we drop him deep and play Mas so we can fit them both in the same team? I would imagine that as the season goes on, that's naturally going to happen due to fitness. But he's got a few really good player traits in there as well, and I'm really looking forward to see how he fits in the team long term. Again, free transfer, excess of £100 million worth of player, so absolutely magnificent signings. Final signing we made is Alan Abelai from Benfica, who is a centre half. So there you go, we finally got one in. He looks to be a really good player, 186 centimetres tall, jumping reach 16, he can tackle, he's got good position, he's got marking, he's got heading, he's got concentration and bravery, so he is an absolutely fantastic addition to the squad. Again, 50 million, but he's rated 86 to 94, so again there's profit to be had in there somewhere. What that means kind of in terms of tactics are, we've got lots of options. We probably still need a good first choice goalkeeper. We probably need a right back. But we've got Abelai and Calderon as kind of them centre backs. We can drop Zekia back into centre half as well, who's actually better at centre half than Calderon is. If we do that, we could drop Ndekamuma deeper. We've got Goodwin, we've got Mas there. We've got Ollie Johnson in there. We've got Topaloglu in there. We're just looking really good all across the pitch. So I think we've got a really good squad to play this formation, and it's just a case of seeing how far we go with it. In terms of the budgets and what we've got to carry on, we're £20,000 over the wage budget. We are still looking to offload a couple players. When we look at the squad, there's a couple players in there that we need to get rid of. I've inflated this slightly. I've brought in some younger players to meet the criteria for the 8 homegrown players. But there's probably players like Moyano we could probably let go. Jimmy Wong might have a quick turnaround and disappear again just to balance the books, or Diallo, one or the other. But we need to balance the books as we move forward. So all that kind of being said, we've got Roman Janacek in there, who's the young player that came through again. He's 16 years old, worth 28 to 37 million. We'll see if we can integrate him this year as well. But all that being said, we'll get into the kind of first games of the season. We've got an opening game, Community Shield against Newcastle, which we've not been in this yet, so we'll have a go at that. Friendly wise, we've been on pretty good form, some really good results in there. I know it's against some lesser opportunity, you could say, in the American leagues, but you still got to win the games. So let's get to the Newcastle game and see if we can kick off the season with a massive positive. Welcome back. So here we go, we've got Romero in goals, so we haven't got a new keeper yet, but we need to free up funds if we do want to do that. We're going to play Calderon at left back, letting Abelai and Aliou fit in at the centre halves, Shahar at right back. Got Zekia in the deep line playmaker role alongside Goodwin as a Mazzala. Mas playing as the attacking midfielder because Ndekamuma A little bit low on fitness at the minute because he's played a lot of games, but he is there to come on if need be. Vinuesa on the right, Bordenave on the left, and Codriano up front. So fairly similar, I suppose, to last season. We've got Mass and Abalai coming into this team, but again, we beat them in the FA Cup final. There's a chance we can carry that form into the new season. It'd be great to get the Community Shield under our belts, but it's not the be all and end all. It's just one of them games. It's a good little friendly opener before you start the season, and it's a good way for us to start what could be our final season in this save. Let me know what you think of the transfers. Finally signing a defender this is probably as strong as we've had. I would say, if I was critical, that I've not done enough with the fullbacks, and Romero's maybe not turned into the goalkeeper I thought he would be when we first signed him. But I think all told, it's a pretty good squad. I think Masson and Nkwama have made the side massively more attacking. I think Abalai is going to give us a bit of steel at the back. We might end up playing Zakia down at the back with him just for a bit more stability and ability in there. But we'll see as we progress. As Newcastle hit the post earlier on, Van Persie with an earlier shot on goals. We've not really threatened yet. I have switched us to a positive mentality. Starting to get a couple shots on now. We'll see if we can build into the second half. Let's see, in tactics wise, let's get Mass off and let's have a look at Enoch Ndukumamna. That's easy enough for me to say. We'll call him Enoch. Anyone else that we want to kind of maybe leave? Probably leave Vinuesa on for a little bit longer. One change should be enough as we kick off the second half. Vinuesa not playing as good. I mean, he's one of our standout players from last season. When we originally signed him as a striker and he ended up playing out on that right hand wing, the goal he's put in's been nothing short of phenomenal for us as he drives forward there, gives the ball away. Zekia wins it back, which is one of the reasons I like him in the middle of the park. Codriano with a shot, but he can't get it quite on target. Newcastle with a corner then. 30 minutes to go. Just puts it past the post. So it's a fairly tight game. Codriano for Medina might be the last little change we make, unless there's any bizarre fitness concerns along the way. Bordenave for Kravtsov. We will make that change. Bordenave's looking a bit jaded and tired. He's just come back from an injury, and I want him for the full season, so we'll take him off and give him a little bit of a rest. Final 25 minutes. Medina doing some good work. He's lost the ball. Calderon keeps it in. Kravtsov, who's just come on as sub. Can he get it into the box? Comes all the way back to Zakia. A little bit deep for my liking. I would like them to have put the ball into the box. Good win over the top to Vinuesa though. Ndukumamna, he's been brought down for a penalty. It looked like a trip to me. It looked inside the box to me. Let's see what VAR says. Penalty awarded. Who's going to step up? Is it going to be Codriano? No, it's Medina. And he puts it in. I thought keeper was going to save it there. He went the right way. I wouldn't have said it was his best penalty. But good work from Ndukumamna. And Medina gets the goal. Oof, was close there. He was lucky to get that one through, but we'll take it. One final change there, I think. Vinuesa's looking a bit tired. Shahar gives the ball into Ndukumamna. Oh, good work there, but he couldn't quite get his shot in the bottom corner. Certainly we're getting a little bit more of the play now. Ndukumamna's come on. Kravtsov into the box and he fires it into the roof of the net. Lovely little bit of work there. I think we'll make the Vinuesa change now as well. Fitness is flagging and he's on a yellow card, so lovely through to Kravtsov. Little 1-2 with Goodwin and Calderon. Kravtsov then smashes it into the post, so lovely little finish. Newcastle with a chance straight from the kickoff. I've not had a chance to make that change yet. Let's just get in there and make sure we do. Medina winning the ball back. Vinuesa now just before he gets subbed off. Can he conjure anything up? Calderon down the left hand side, driving to the edge of the box. Goodwin into Vinuesa. Shahar. Lovely play from the edge of the box. Goodwin with a chance. Doesn't quite get it on target. So I think the thing I've noticed really is with Enoch coming on, we've been a lot more creative. He's that kind of linchpin in that creative position. We've had a lot more chances in this second half. Through it goes to Medina, but he's offside. Final 15 minutes. Still playing with a positive mentality. I don't want to change too much and hex anything, but I will switch a bit more cautious if they did get a goal back. Certainly, what a turnaround it's been. Good win for Topologlu for another change into the final 5 minutes. Playing the ball out the back now, maybe we should turn that off. Into Kamima to Kravtsov down. He's giving away the ball cheaply there. Poor first touch. Can we win it back though? Newcastle coming down the left hand side. Again, we've kind of got them pegged back. If we can win it high, we could break Zakir with a pretty rash looking challenge there into Oscar, and he's put it wide. And the ball stayed in play. Over a bizarre twist of fate. The ball hits the corner flag and comes back in. 6 minutes of injury time. I think now's the chance to maybe sit cautious, play a bit deeper. Ars is giving the ball away to Delgado. Aliu wins it back. Shahar working well. Zakir, Aliu. Just want to see him go long and get rid of it. Let's not mess around in there too much. We've given it away again. Into Oscar. Hit the post again. We've got away with one. Ars breaking up the other end on a counter attack. Into Kravtsov. Poor shot in the end, but good to see us countering from that kind of opportunity. Final minute and a half. Chance from a corner. They've got one back. Surely no more than a consolation. Ball out to the edge of the box. They have hit the post twice. Delgado with a deflected shot. Beats the keeper in the bottom left hand corner. But you'd like to think they'd be able to hand on to that. Johnson goes on for a bit of defensive steel. And we've lifted our first trophy of the final season, the Community Shield. Millwall stepping up for what I think is the 5th time under Millwall. Maybe 6th if you include the championship victory. One more look at the confetti. Another trophy that we haven't won yet. So that's 5 different ones since we got to the Premier League. What we want is to try and put a really good effort in the Champions League this year. And I think the squad's big enough. I don't know if it's strong enough in depth, but there we go. Full-time 2-1 victory over Newcastle. A team that were very much our bogey team last season. We've managed to get past them again. Let me know in the comment section what you think of the transfer window, what you think of the performance, and where you think we might finish this season. Can we get a little bit further in the Champions League and perhaps make it to the final and give a really good sign-off to the series? Once again, thanks for watching. Take care, and I will see you soon.